We are live in the room podcast. My co-host Brian Gerson, my second co-host. Where are you, Cam? How do I point to him? There he is. No, there he is. No, there he is. Kam Arnold. Look at how I'm figuring out. Kam Arnold is our second co-host here.
Double co-host.
He should be the main man here. He actually is the main man tonight because Cam is
Pun intended.
Yes, Cam is our special guest. Had a huge fight this past Saturday. Big knockout in the second round. Cam, welcome to the show. Let's not talk about that fight. Let's talk about what Cam is doing right now to celebrate about that fight.
Currently, I'm eating a half-eaten, I found a half-eaten Jolly Rancher in my centerpiece on the table, so I'm currently enjoying that.
Is it sticky? Is it sticky?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's thick and
nice.
sticky. I had a wicked fight trying to get the wrapper off itself.
That's the best part. Sometimes you eat half the wrapper in there, and then as you suck.
Well, that's the trick is when you leave the wrapper on there. After you get done eating the candy, you just take the wrapper and use it as floss it after.
Exactly, but you know what? The wrapper kind of savors it a little while because it kind of doesn't dissolve equally. You know what I mean? Where the wrapper is, it leaves an impression. Like a fossil.
There's too much science going
like
on
a
right
fossil in your Jolly Rancher candy.
There's too much science going on right now.
You got to realize it. Keep
My
half the
small
wrapper
brain.
on this.
A small
But how long can you save that piece of candy? Though,
Well, you know what I mean. It's
Exactly. Now we're talking about numbers.
well, I take it out and I put it on the desk and look
This is
at it a
a
little
hard-
while. I
this is
make
a
it last
rough
about 10 minutes. I savor that sucker. And if I have two, it's a whole night affair. So
I don't think I can have one Jolly Rancher is the fucking thing. Even if there was one Jolly Rancher that I found, I would need to go buy more.
So
That's why I can't even have any.
oh, we got Matt Peterson is on already. Matt Peterson, president, I think matchmaker also, half matchmaker of NEF. Does he match the fights? He'll tell us. Who matches the fights? DeSalvo?
I'm not. I'm pretty sure it's Matt Peterson and Nick DeSalvo. I think it's like a
Excellent
dude
job.
there.
Well, someone's talking to me. Oh, my sponsor. Hey, we do it. Hey, not only do you have a million sponsors, I finally got my first sponsor last week.
Pack legal pads.
What is that?
They're an amazing sponsor. You can get your legal pads there at any kind of cheap discount store.
Brian just gave someone a plug for free. Did
Did
that come with something?
I got these for $1. No discount at all at the dollar store.
So, fuck that.
Great plug.
So,
great.
Just
great
to mention our sponsor real quick, because Cam's going to mention the
I'm
1,000
sure
he
you have
has
your
at the end.
plug.
Smith Anchor, that's how you do it.
That's
Smith
how you do
Anchor
it.
Printing will be showing you like a couple of shirts that they made. They made a special shirt for Brian that
Very special.
We'll be
special.
releasing that later. We didn't get the
Can't wait
shirt
for that.
yet. It's coming in tomorrow. We got a bunch of
Ooh.
swag coming in from Smith Anchor Printing. But one of them is a special shirt. So let's get to Cam. Cam, how'd this fight get matched up? You were defending your title for what, the second time?
Yeah, I defended it back in let's say April against Henry. Went out and fought Jeff in August, and then then I heard something about Walt possibly making a return, and I know he's coming off a big win against Nate Bosher. It just seemed right. We were supposed to fight last year. He pulled out like 2 weeks before the fight. I heard to numerous reasons. So needless to say, it was just business. It needed to be done. He was 3-1. I didn't want to fight somebody with a losing record. I didn't want to fight an independent, and I know he had a good ground game, and I really wanted to test myself, so.
A really action-packed first round there, Cam. I got some fight highlights here and stuff. I'll play a bunch of shit as we're talking and stuff, but, man, that first round, you talked about how he has a great ground game. There was one little slip-up you made after you were tagging him pretty good and you went to throw a kick, and you lost your footing there, and he pounced right on you. And, dude, from there, you picked him up and slammed him, and then just was very calm when you were in his guard. He had you in, I think, a little bit of guillotine, and you weathered that and got out of that and got back on your feet. Wanted to stand up with him. Talk us through that, because I'm gonna play it as you're talking to
Yeah.
talk us through it.
So, needless to say, the mat in the cage, man, was like super slippery, man. It was wicked slippery. You know, I knew that going into the fight. You know, usually it's pretty slippery itself. Ever since they made the change, I don't know what it is. But needless to say, going into that night, it was especially slippery. So I was like trying to get some moisture on my finger by liking my fingers, putting it on my toes. I couldn't get none. I was trying to go up for a snap kick, and I eventually lost my balance. He went for my back, got his hooks in, and we worked this exact back escape for this whole camp. You know, I got my back to the mat. You know, as soon as I did, I felt him make some space, and I just stood right up, picked him up, and I could have dumped him right there, but I was like, yeah, you watch Matt Hughes, man. He walked him right over to his corner, and that's what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to bring him over to my corner and then slam him. See what happened from there, you know, and I was really comfortable inside of his guard. He wasn't too strong. I felt good. I felt comfortable, you know, and it showed.
It definitely did. I mean, you, like I said, you were very calm in that situation, and man, that slam, you picked him up, you walked him over, and man, damn, what'd you feel when you hit the ground with him? Like,
I don't think it fazed him, honestly. I don't think it fazed him. The only thing he did was he burnt his arms out, I think, you know, and I really felt confident. After that, I was like, he like tried going up for a heel hook, desperation, last second thing. You know, I just kind of turned around out of that, and I just took control of center of the cage again. So
yeah, it was awesome, because as soon as he dove for that leg, it looked like you did mount him for like a half a second, but he dove in for that leg, and then you jumped out of there like, let's get back standing. Then you connected with him a couple of more times before the first round ended. What was happening in your corner? What was said in your corner between rounds?
Pretty much Coach Dupree, he's like, dude, you're going in blind, which I was, man. You know, I was just kind of like looking for the knockout, some kind of sense, you know, standing up, not trying to like throw with everything, but just looking for the perfect punch, you know, not just setting things up. You know, what set that knockout up was the leg kicks, I think. Yeah. You know, and me and Coach Dupree were talking about it today. He's like, those leg kicks hurt him. He's like, I'm telling you right now, those leg kicks hurt him.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got frustrated after I threw that third leg kick, and I just barely nicked him, I think it was. He got frustrated, and he just came in like a bull, you know, and that's what we wanted, you know. We got what we wanted.
And you hit him with a left. I mean, a big time left right there. Your past knockouts, most of them have been a big right hand, or am I wrong?
I knocked out, Killian, there was a combination. It was an uppercut, left hook. He was probably out on the uppercut, but I finished it off with a left hook. Glenn Kasabian, it was like a flurry of punches. I dropped him like my debut fight. You should watch that, man. That was a violent finish, man.
Yeah, I mean, I watched.
That was probably my favorite one, honestly, other than David Thompson. David Thompson was just a big overhand right. I just starched him in like 10 seconds.
I'm playing your clip right now. Cam, I had fun with this. You know, you messaged me, I think a day or two after when I asked you to come on the podcast, and you asked me to make you a meme. I went crazy with this fight, this knocker. You know, I don't know your opponent or nothing, but I mean, I have to celebrate a knockout like that. You know what I mean? And dude, I had fun with it, man. I mean,
dude, that was crazy, man. I was like, the first one with the Connor and Aldo, that was sick.
Yeah.
And then when the Sixth Sense one, that blew my mind. I was like, oh man.
Oh, that's the one I got right now. That's the one I put up right now. That was fucking, dude. I mean, you give me an idea and I'll just run away. Anyone out there wants a meme made? Come see me. Give me a concept. and I should just make memes for everyone that wins a fight, right? If it's
the meme maker.
the meme king. I'm the meme king, Brian. The meme king.
Well,
So for
king
now on,
usually
people
make
out
his
there,
own
you
stuff,
know,
though?
if you have a huge
Get
submission or knockout, I will make a meme for you. But Kim's special. He's like he's got like fucking 4 like knockout highlight reel kind of knockouts. Kim, wait a minute. Like I gotta pick your brain.
Like, I mean,
You want a word in here?
When you came down to Cage Titans, I mean, unfortunately the fight didn't go your way, but I mean, I obviously I went through all your highlights, every one of your fights, and it's just like it's scary, man.
He's
Like,
an
watching
animal,
your
isn't
fights, it is goddamn scary. And obviously, I was the one who made the highlight package and stuff, so I had to cut it all up, and it's just like, geez, watching that over and over and over again, it's like. I was not at all surprised when I saw someone on Facebook go like, Kam Arnold with like the knockout of the century at NEF this weekend. I was like,
Oh yeah,
I just need to see the footage now.
People expected it. I mean, and Jeff Joy,
at all.
Jeff Joy, he goes. Well, you don't expect him to like a left hand, the guy coming, and you took him off his feet. I mean, the guy.
It's a stunning knockout, but
That's I was like, oh my, when like. And that's the thing, it wasn't even really like a wicked hard punch, man. It was just like a sharp punch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't everything in my gas tank. It was just, I can't explain my power,
Yeah.
man. I cannot explain my power. Like, if you talk to my coach, Darren Elder, he can tell you, you know, and he even tells me all the time, he's like, I'm telling you right now, Cam, he's like, I've held mitts for a lot of people, and he's like, I'm telling you right now, you hit like a cruiserweight heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's like, you have some power in your hands that I've never felt before. You know, and I don't take those words lightly, man. You know, I take pride in my power. I don't try to put power. It's like it's effortless. You know, and that's the best way to describe it. You know, I like to be violent through this, you know what I mean? And I like to put that through my hands, my shins, you know. When I throw a kick, man, I'm throwing it with every intent.
And that's one thing when you know, watching you live when you fought Jeff. I mean, every swing, every strike is bad intentions from you. You know, it's like. And, you know, watching this fight, it seemed you learned a lot from that last fight with Jeff. And, you know, another thing, you took that fight to heart because even on your Facebook, your wall had that picture of Jeff winning that fight. I mean, you kept that picture up for a reason. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, man. I want to be held accountable. And that's the thing. That's the biggest thing in the sport. You got to be held accountable for the good, for the bad, for the ugly, you know, and that's how you grow in the biggest ways, you know. And I made a mistake against Jeff. I said that wasn't going to happen again. There was an opportunity for that to happen again. Didn't happen again. I showed that wasn't going to happen again. And I had to look at that picture every day, man. I didn't shy away from it. You know what I mean? I look at that picture every day for a reason. You know, I look at my kids every day. You know, I look at my wife every day. I take this shit seriously. And no one's going to take anything away from me. You know, and if I have any means by it, you know. So, and that's the thing is I work off of fear, man. I'm scared that people are outworking me all the time, you know, and I'm in fear that I don't work enough at the gym, you know. So that's where a lot of my drive comes from, you know.
Any truth to the rumor that Richard Santiago is your cousin?
Yes.
Hey! How the fuck does that happen?
No way.
Hey, Dean!
I did not know that. That's crazy.
There we go. Fighting family.
So get this. I was at a funeral.
Oh my god.
I was at a funeral for one of my cousins down in Waltham.
Shit.
Massachusetts. Dude, my whole family's from Massachusetts.
How far back? When was this? When was this?
This I want to say it was right after me and Jeff Joyce.
Oh, okay, recently. So okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think it was like a week after. Don't quote me on it.
All right, no.
It was like a week after
Fairly
we
recent.
fought back down in Walton.
All right.
But there was a death on my mother's side of the family, so we went over there, and somebody was telling me, they're like, yeah, somebody else in the family fights, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah, he's pretty good, and they're like saying his name is like Ricky. I'm like, what?
Fuck is
And I'm thinking of the name, and on my mother's side, 'cause my mother's Puerto Rican, my mother's half Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So on my mother's side, we're related to the Santiago's. There's a bunch of them. The Jimenez, the Berenguers, like there's a bunch of them. And so I'm putting two. I'm like, and they're like Ricky Santiago. I'm like, no. I'm like Richie Santiago. So I'm looking on his Facebook. And he's friends with my uncle.
Uh-oh. Way to go.
Oh, no.
No way.
God damn.
No, that's... Oh, my God.
Literally.
So, any possibility, he's like, yeah, I'm related to them. And I'm like, get out of here.
No
So
shit.
he's like, needless to say, we're like cousins. I don't know how far removed, but...
That's
You're
freaking
that's
awesome.
So fucking funny.
But if you look at them, I mean, they're both.
You guys
they're
do not
130.
look- you
No,
do
but
not
the
look
body.
similar.
I mean, 135. They're little. They're not
No,
little
their
people.
faces. I mean, just their faces.
Sorry, they're not little people.
Whoa.
Fucking kill me.
Look who you're talking
Fucking
to.
kill
Your
me.
guests and your, your
But-
co-hosts and your.
But no,
co-hosts.
but I mean, they're bantamweights fighters. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know.
Well,
If I
majority
seen them
of the-
together,
it's
if I
unique
seen you
things.
two together, if I seen you two together at a funeral eating crackers and cheese, I would think you're related.
Well, the thing is like, Richie wasn't there.
Oh, I thought he was there.
No, he wasn't there, right? He wasn't there.
Oh.
And it's funny because
They're never in the same room.
we didn't know this while we were at Cage Titans either. You know, like I was.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Talking to Richie after me and Jeff Joy fought, and you know, we didn't know that. You know, so it was pretty cool to find that out.
Excellent.
That is funny.
Well, I'm gonna ask him more questions. So you can sit over there.
Yeah.
Cam, dude, I know you like beer and all that. You know, your friends, you had fans liking beer. Dude, who's throwing beer bottles at you when you're on top of the cage there? And you're asking for more. You're like this. All of a sudden you see like two bottles go, or like a cup and a bottle go over them. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna circle them in slow motion and make like I didn't have time. But,
Yeah.
So what's going on with that?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
But listen, if you watch the video, I think it might be on Matt Peterson's live video. You can hear somebody saying, "Go get," like, I don't know if they were yelling to get you off the cage and because you're gonna get hit across the head with a bottle, or they're going like, "Go get whoever's throwing them bottles" or something like that. So you know.
Well, I know. The only thing I know is the person who threw it got kicked out.
Yeah, that's who they were yelling at then. They were like, "Go get that dude!" Fucking awesome. But you're like this, flexing, all of a sudden, when you're like,
Yeah. I get a little wild, man.
imagine if you caught one.
I
Just
didn't know,
caught it.
honestly,
Gronk and just drank
I didn't know who, honestly, at the time, I didn't know who was throwing it at me. I just know I was just like, bring it on.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean?
it worked out perfect, dude. It was like fucking, I mean,
Like
because
badass.
because I had that. I'm gonna play
Badass.
that while we talk. All right, so ask him about something while I look for that. No question. Hey,
What do you have any thoughts about what you want to do next? Or are you just chilling right now? Do you have any plans for 2020?
So yeah, I don't have any fights lined up as of yet, but you know, we're looking into something. You know,
Ooh.
we're gonna see what's out there. You know, we'll see. You know, I may be dipping. You know, I may dip into some boxing a little bit. I'm not too sure.
That'd be fun.
You know, I just want to be a well-rounded athlete. You know, and I think I can be a multi-sport athlete. And I think that you're going to see that coming in the future from a lot of fighters, you know. And I think it's just in a lot in my natural ability, you know. And, you know, I think I might dabble a little bit while I'm an amateur, you know. Just get some work, get rounds, you know. Just build my fight IQ, you know, get experience, you know. So this is going to be good on multiple levels. Like I said, I'm going to take a few months off from MMA. Just enjoy the holidays.
Kitty.
Was that a cat?
Yeah.
I love kitty.
Yeah, that's my black cat, Sabbath.
He was trying to give us some bad luck by walking across the screen.
That was planned. That was all planned. Come on, Midnight.
But,
Come on.
No, so, yeah, I'm just looking forward to enjoy the holidays. Who knows? We may do some smokers, some Muay Thai smokers.
Awesome.
You know, I'm going to do some grappling tournaments. Going to get my tools sharp, you know, and who knows? We may be looking. I'm not going to set a timetable for MMA right now, but it's not going to be long. You know, it's not going to be super, super long. But I am going to dip my toes into boxing.
Nice.
Probably for a couple months, you know, and see what's out there. Just see what's in it, you know.
How many MMA fights did you have this year?
This year I fought 3 times. I
times.
fought April, August, and November.
And they were all title fights. Defending twice and then fighting Jeff at Cage Titans. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right, another thing. Oh, the crowd, dude. Like, I mean, you're the champion. You love it. I mean, but your fans behind you are like crazy, dude. Like, and you also have training partners that were on the card too, like Zach and Howard and stuff like that. So they had all fans there. How was the crowd? I mean, it's your home. How was it being back after fighting for Cage Titans?
Man, like, it felt great, especially since this is my first time fighting at Aura since joining Recon. So this is like home base, you know, and I really felt at home. The crowd was wild. You know, it just seemed so right, you know. I loved it. You know, that was probably definitely by far my best experience at Aura, you know. And I've had a lot, you know, I'm undefeated there. So, I mean, I'm undefeated in NEF. So,
undefeated in Maine.
But that was definitely by far my best experience at Aura with the crowd and everything. It was definitely crazy. Something I'll never forget.
Excellent. Well, of course you're going to say number one, but where do you put yourself? What the hell is that?
What is that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
We got a fire alarm in here. What's going on?
Something's happening.
I think there's a game to play, Cam.
I think something's happening right
You don't mind playing the game with us, do you, Cam?
now. Okay, guys. Buckle up.
Way too long, Cam.
It's not that long. Okay.
It's an opinion. Would you rather?
Would you rather the game?
Cam, I just
Would
like
you rather?
Wait, there's more to this? I just lost fucking choice.
Never fucking again!
Okay.
I'm done!
All right.
Alright.
And
I'm
you
gonna
change
change that.
that.
That's the last
Get
Yeah,
time
you
I'm
gotta
doing
cut that down to
Yeah.
like 15
That's
seconds.
gonna be like 30
take the
seconds.
best parts of it.
30 seconds.
So before
was
Brian
gonna do that.
starts with this, Cam, make sure there's no women and children
Oh,
in
yeah.
the room.
Make sure no one hears
Also, I had nothing to do with these questions.
this. Actually, that's not true.
Yes, I had one question. He was asking me.
Yeah, you did.
He was asking me like he's afraid of you, Cam. That's all I got to say.
I already told you I'm afraid of you. I've seen too many of your fights to not be afraid
Yeah,
of
like
you.
who wouldn't be afraid? So anyway, Cam, you need to be a good sport about this, and
You don't need to be, but you just...
Yeah, I knew you would be
Hopefully
the
you
best
are.
candidate for this game because you are game to play this game.
All right, let's do it.
So, all right, I don't know. I
don't
read
think
one
picked-
question.
You might
so
not have picked it up.
I don't know if I
But the
put
name
these
of
in
the
the right
game-
order, but let me know because I
Okay,
can say
well,
it,
it's...
so.
does that make kind of sense?
Oh, so Rosie isn't.
Yeah,
first.
second. That's 2.
Who's this?
That's,
Who's
Suck.
Oh my God! Right
Yeah,
off
your
the bat,
question, for your first question.
I don't know. What my,
Okay, so the game's called Would You Rather. Basically, there's 3 questions. All right, there's a right and wrong answer. You have to get 2 out of 3 right to pass. If you don't get 2 out of 3, you have to do like some sort of challenge for us, and then like post it online. And if you do get 2 out of 3, you get to choose a prize from our lovely big ass prize bin. I don't know if is it in the fucking frame?
just flash the uniform.
Oh god. Okay, that was last week. But yeah, you can get one of these amazing prizes: a little window marker, some partially used hand sanitizer.
I prefer
There's
this
a
flute.
ninja
right here,
flute
by the way.
thing.
The ninja flute right here.
We got Bob Ross.
We
Three
add
other
we
people.
add to the prizes every week, Cam. So
Exactly.
there could be a
We
T-shirt
got
added
some
in
more.
there. But
Over here, but yeah, the
There is-
gist of it is
there is not only do you get
Oh yeah,
these prizes, if Brian feels that you have
representing yourself well enough.
in these questions and the answers, you will be able to be put on the wall of fame in the Room podcast.
Immortalized.
We will send you a picture of our choice for you to sign, and then it will go on the wall to stay here forever and ever. So
Yeah.
there is implications in these questions,
You
even
know
though
what?
I have nothing to do with it.
I mean, he did have one thing to do with it. So he had 33%.
Wait a minute. So
33%.
all right, I hope I put the right one. So what's the picture look like of the one we're gonna do right now?
Okay, so here I'll pull it up. So just to give you the
There it
gist
is.
of it
All
here.
right, so it's.
We gotta go.
Oh, I
graphic
gotta
going.
find him.
Okay.
All right, so I think that
Okay.
might be the second one. What is it?
This one right here.
Yeah, I think that might be now. All right, here we go,
All right.
Cam.
So first question.
That's it. It's up. Okay.
Would you rather?
Oh, there. Hey, and you have 30 seconds to answer. As soon as he's done,
Yeah. And
ask. And there's a timer gonna
yeah.
be on. All
So
right.
you got
All right.
so give me your answer and then give me your reasoning.
All right.
So would you rather get knocked out in 13 seconds or suck a cock? Go.
Gotta get knocked out in 13 seconds.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Really?
All right. So
That
the
is
timer stops.
very
He answered
interesting.
that in 7 seconds, bro.
Okay, what is
He's
your
pretty
reasoning?
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. I must say he's pretty confident with that answer.
Very
So
confident.
what was his answer? He's
You
not.
say you
sucking
wanted to
cock.
get. He does not want to suck cock.
Was this my question?
This is your question. That was your question. All on him. Okay. So give us your reasoning. Give
But
us your
should I?
reasoning.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't I be the judge and jury on,
Yeah,
on the
actually, yeah. You
answer?
go ahead, but you have to figure out before he gives you his reasoning. You have to figure out your answer, the correct answer, right now. 3.
I know what my answer
The
is.
correct answer. So you have to think of all perspectives. You know?
I'm thinking of all perspectives,
So you have the
Brian.
correct answer. All right, now what's your reasoning, Cam? Give us your reasoning behind this.
Because going to sleep is a lot easier than putting a penis in my mouth.
Very true. Very true. Steve, what do you got? What do you got here?
I don't like cock, Brian. So
I don't like hot cock either.
and you know what?
You came up with the question.
I know. Just because there was no other, listen, my other question was, would you rather knock someone out in 10 seconds or have 3 pounds of weed?
So that's too tame.
What do you mean that's too tame?
That's
like
not that
fucking,
we don't do that kind of
1,200
politically
$2,000
correct
right there with
bullshit
a fucking...
over here, Camel.
fucking pounds,
Yeah.
man.
See that?
No,
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
that-
There's
but-
some
yeah, that's
fucking
an easy
debate there.
answer.
He's actually like...
That's easy. That's easy.
Wait a minute.
But you know why?
Yeah.
Because the 10-second knockout comes often. And
Oh, very
And so
true.
does a dick in
That's
your
a-
mouth.
All
right,
Scott.
So my
What's
answer...
the reasoning?
The reasoning is I would never put a dick in my mouth, and I will take a shot and go to sleep for 10, like in whatever,
13 seconds?
in 13 seconds, because I will never be able to live with myself ever again, knowing I had a penis in my mouth.
But what about you getting knocked out in front of all your friends?
That happens all the time. I get knocked out every week on the show.
Who's knocking you out? Who's bullying you, Steve?
Listen,
Should I call your parents?
see me on social
Do I need
media.
to call
People
your mom?
fucking ripping me up, man. So anyway, I'm with you, Cam. I ain't
Okay.
sucking no
All
dick.
right. All
So
right.
I don't know if that's right or right.
Just for the record, no, you have the official answer. So
All right,
he got that
you-
one right. He's 1 for 1 right now.
Oh, do I have?
Just for the record, for my sayers, I honestly, it's odd. I am not gay, okay? I'm going to preface this. I said suck a dick. That's the right answer. Because, I mean, who wants to get knocked out? Who wants to get knocked out?
Next question, please. All right. Nice job, Cam. I had nothing to do with these next 2 questions. These are probably...
Okay. So we step it up a notch. Next one.
Everyone's killing me. All right, so go ahead.
Okay, so you got the next one?
I would like everyone at home to answer these questions, too. Give us your reasoning.
Toss it.
All right,
Do you have the
so-
second one up?
All right. What's the second one? What's it? Oh, it's her.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So I think that was my first one.
All right.
I don't know where he came up with her. So go ahead.
What? Okay, so would you rather knock out a dog or knock out a Rosie O'Donnell?
oh man.
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro.
Both live.
Yeah, they're both alive.
Why?
Tough one. It's a tough one.
Why would
man.
that be tough?
That's because it is.
It's a no
In a,
brainer.
co- in a competition setting, definitely Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay. Is
So-
that your final answer?
Is that you got 5 seconds? Is that it?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Okay.
So he would knock out Rosie O'Donnell
Rosie
instead of the dog.
Okay.
Would you
what,
like?
What would you say, and what's your reason?
I-
And then we'll go to your reason.
I'd knock her out no matter who she's fucking.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, and especially an animal. I'm not knocking out an animal.
Oh, yeah.
If it's a rat running around my house, maybe that's a debate. You should have said a rat running around. No, that's easy. You want to kill that sucker.
So Cam, what's
All
your
right, so
reasoning behind Rosie O'Donnell?
I mean, like I said, in a competition level, in a competition setting,
Yeah.
I would have to do Rosie O'Donnell only because I would not be able to knock out an animal.
Yeah, dude. Okay, well, I'm gonna say, man, you're 2 for 2, so you've already won the game.
You're already on the
You're
wall,
already-
Cam. You're already on the
2 for 2,
wall.
You're already on the wall. You already get a prize.
This-
Just do this last question for fun.
Take the
But
fluid.
yeah, I mean,
Dude, this actually
Hold
I
on,
thought
we'll
this
save
was
that
I
for
thought
after.
this
Don't
was a
get too
flu.
excited.
It's a Nerf fucking
it's a
poison
Nerf
dot
There's
friggin'
no
blower.
poison. There's
I'm
no
telling
poison.
you.
We
You
don't
can
give away
add. You
poison.
can put some shit on.
You
the
can
end
totally
of it.
put some cyanide on that.
You
if
can
want
just
to.
touch somebody.
But we
with
don't
cyanide.
provide the cyanide, Steve. Okay.
No.
That's for our other clients.
Man.
All
All right, so that's
So,
2
I mean,
out of 3.
yeah,
All right,
but
so
I
this
mean,
is a
of course-
freebie. You can
hold on.
play with this one.
I mean, we
Cam.
need to know why he got it right, of course.
All right.
I
Oh,
mean-
because you are the judge and
I
jury.
mean,
here.
of course the answer is Rosie O'Donnell. You nailed it on the head, but
Put a timer
you know,
on
Rosie O'Donnell and a dog are kind of the same fucking thing. So I mean, like, it's really just like a
Yeah.
shot in the dark, you know. And then like, but
Give him,
when you think about it, like, why would I hurt an animal? I'd rather just punch the dog. You know?
What?
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yes,
Rosie
I see where
O'Donnell's
you
a
went
dog.
with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right.
Question
next
number 3,
question.
just for
What is
fun.
the next question?
The last one's only 3.
Yeah, but I forgot which number was what.
It's,
that paper ain't doing me no
shit.
good, bro.
This one right here.
Oh, I didn't even read that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
This was just for fun. I mean,
you can play with. Oh, I got it right again. I should
Okay.
get a prize for this. I'm
What?
taking the Nerf fucking missile.
you don't get
launcher.
a Nerf missile. He gets to choose first. All right.
So anyway,
Would you rather? This is for leaderboard status, I think, right? Has anyone gone?
Well, we
I think
brought
Richie went 4 for 5.
We
Richie
brought
went
it,
4 for 5.
and they were tough questions.
Richie
We
went
brought
4
it
for
down from 5 questions to
to
3.
Yeah.
Which is a smart move.
Yeah, but Richie went 4 for 5.
So
this is for the title of undefeated on Would You Rather. I mean, undefeated.
yeah,
on
we're
Would
gonna
You
put a
Rather.
sticker on that NEF though.
This will be for the 3-0.
You get this.
Okay.
You get this Budweiser fucking thing.
Would you rather get a gooch tattoo?
What? Wait a minute. What is a gooch tattoo? I did read this. I said, what is a gooch?
Well, you want
It's
a tattoo.
a taint guy.
Exactly.
It's a
It's
what?
a taint.
It's
the
a taint.
area between your balls and your asshole. If you're a
Oh,
woman, it's the area between your
all right. Now this
vagina.
puts a whole other perspective on this question.
Okay.
All right.
Or take a Francis Ngannou punch to the cock.
No, dude.
Wait a minute.
I'm definitely getting the taint tat.
On the ball, on that scat thing? Dude, you ever have a boil on your ass? It's a fucking...
No, what? What? Boil on your ass?
Dude, you're getting a fucking, like a razor blade right...
Yeah.
One punch. That's... How big is this tattoo we're talking?
I don't care. You can put a dollar bill right there.
Alright, yeah.
What do you got, Steve?
I'm
do you
with
got?
you. Well,
I
actually...
didn't even answer it.
What do I got what on that question?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're both really... I'm getting a kick in the balls.
You're gonna get punched by Francis
Do I get...
Ngannou.
Oh, punched. Well, the same. Do I get to have a cup?
Yeah,
No.
I don't think it really makes
No?
a difference. It doesn't make a difference.
Well, that's different then.
Why would it make a difference?
Because a cup would help
He's
a little bit.
275 pounds a man.
Dude, I ain't
I
sitting...
didn't know the cup was in the option before.
Well, I mean, it could be. You gotta always negotiate, Cam. You know?
This
You
is-
gotta negotiate.
Yeah, fucking... I'm trying to... Alright. No, I'm taking the punch in
You're
the
taking the
balls.
punch
I
in
will
the
not
balls?
sit there for an
That
hour
is
unless
such
someone
a mistake.
fucking
All right,
raise
well,
it.
Cam went 3 for 3.
Yeah,
He
he
is
did.
the absolute leader of Would You Rather game. Congratulations. Here's a little sound effect.
It's an opinion.
I just had my
But
bodybuilder fall off the
undefeated-
stage. Thought
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
bad.
so both the tattoo and the Francis Ngannou punch are definitely gonna change you forever. It's just like the gooch tattoo is you're only gonna see like with your loved ones, you know? They're the only ones
Hey,
you
but
can see.
that's the thing.
Yeah, but they gotta look under like they're fucking like
Yeah, but it could
drained
be-
in the oil
Could be
in
a
the
special
car.
message. Like, Michelle, I fucking love you. You know what I mean?
Here, let me mount you.
I love you. Suck my asshole.
Oh, my
Like,
Lord.
that's- you could write
All right.
that there. Like, if you get the punch to the dick, you're never gonna be able to have kids again. It's
Alright.
you're just not. It's not even gonna get hard. It's
I
just
lo-
gonna be like a fucking,
I love.
you know, a little elbow.
All right, the countdown has begun for you to stop.
Boom. And we're done. Okay.
All right.
To finally end this segment here,
All right.
take your pick.
And to let you
Of your prizes.
off and give your shout outs at the end here, Cam. We'll let Brian talk
First
for
of
another
all-
couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I only got about two more seconds. Pick your prize here. We got a whole list of things. I'll name them out for you. This is like a finger rock'em stock'em robot. We got
Hey, is that Pop Tarts?
no. This
Is that
this shit.
Pop-Tarts?
This thing.
No, the other one.
This thing.
Yeah.
No, this is fucking
Pop-Tarts.
Wonder Woman stickers.
You better get Pop Tarts for the
Pop-Tarts
next
is a good
show.
one. This is Wonder Woman stickers.
Chocolate chip.
150. A Bob Ross puzzle, 300 pieces, and this dart thing that Steve was really liking. I got some new shit today.
And he's got some more stuff, but I'm very fond of these knuckle rock'em sock'em robots.
A soft
Yeah.
dart
Can
shooter.
you see these?
Yeah, I'll take those things.
Yeah.
Rock'em sock'ems?
Yeah. Oh my God, you got another Nerf
I
gun.
got another
He's
Nerf
got another
gun.
Nerf gun too, Cam.
I also got
I'll take the
slime.
Nerf gun.
The Nerf gun, you know what? You can get 2 prizes because you're undefeated. So you get the robots
All right.
and you get the Nerf gun. Steve is jealous. He wanted one of those.
Send me your address and I'll get these
Yeah,
out to
we'll-
you
we'll mail-
through
I
the
mean,
USPS.
yeah,
as
we
quick as
got you.
possible. All right. All right. So that's that.
Yeah. Thank you for playing the game.
That was the best
Yes.
game ever of Would You Rather.
Yeah, I mean, I
Nice,
think
Cam.
the sound effects
Who
are
else
great.
who can we get on next week as good as him?
I don't know. I think it's going to be
Fucking
hard.
man, this is
Hard.
tough, man.
We got to save those.
Might have to
for
put
him.
up 2. Yes, I'm gonna mail these out to
Back
him.
here.
Along. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put these in a box along with the picture we're gonna have you to sign.
Yes, we'll send him a picture too.
And it's gonna be the meme. Actually, I'm gonna send
Oh.
you the meme picture to sign, Cam. All right,
Yes.
and that's going up on the wall. All right. All right. Any last words for Cam before he gives his shout outs and we talk a little bit about, we let him go and we talk a couple of things. So.
Well, thanks for playing our game here. It was great having you. You know, it's always fucking fun watching you fight. I can't see what's next. I can't wait to see what's next for you. Whatever sport you're gonna be in. So definitely keep in touch with us here.
At the
Thank
room,
you.
in the room.
Yeah.
In the room.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, my guy.
Oh, that's the timer. I don't want that. I wanted a picture of him with his belt.
Yeah.
What do I do? Cam. As far look, I have his picture up. I should have had it up that whole time.
Tisk task.
All right,
man.
it's up now. Fuck it. Cam, I know you have you must be rich. You got like 7,000 sponsors, or you got all the protein
He's just a popular dude, man.
and clothes and CBD, piled in your basement from your sponsors. So shout them out, brother, because you are very popular with the businesses in your area. Let them go.
Yeah, man. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to Derek Jardina at Alcoholics. He got me on Test Reaper about going on 2 months now. And just every day I'm seeing improvements in everything from my focus to my energy to my strength. He's been a really, really good help thus far. I want to thank Cincinnati, Maine, Green Alternatives, The Shea, Carlton Club, Crow's Nest Barbershop, always keeping me handsome, Naples Marina, Mainline Plumbing and Heating, Sneaker Graphics and Apparel, Jim Cole Carpentry and Roofing. I want to thank Medco, Tammy Martin, Cityside Motors, Best River Street Garage, Feed Me Fit 207. I really want to thank Tire Solutions, Detail Driven, and I also really wanted to give a huge shout out to my gym, Recon, all my coaches, John Dupree, Coach Adam, Coach Eric, Coach Darren Elder, Coach Probin, all my teammates, everybody really, we all elevate together every single day, it's wonderful to see, and also I don't want you guys to think that I'm leaving MMA at all, MMA is my sport, it's going to be my full-time sport, I'm just dipping my toes into other waters right now, and getting some more experience, so, I'll be back in MMA soon, I'm just enjoying the holidays right now, so.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, as far as smokers, Cam, you talked about getting into some smokers. You got a bunch of that going on in Maine, in the area over there?
Not as of right now, but I know there's some talkings of having some smokers. So I'm hoping to get some more traction on that. I'm hoping to hop on a Pro-Am card anytime here. I just want to get experience, man, and like I said, I whether it be in the future or whatever it may be, I think I could become a multi-sport athlete, but I love MMA. That's where my passion is. And that's where I'm going to continue to build my career. So
awesome. Well, we'll be here following it all the way on anything you do, any sport you jump in there, brother. There's always a lot of smokers down here. I know it's a long ways away from you, but if you beat up everyone on the smoker scene, you can always come down to the Providence area.
Dude, I want to, man. It's like a little den, and everybody's in there. Like I've seen some smokers where it's like such a small area, but it's like a brawl fest, man. I love that. I want to get in on it.
Oh, did I?
He just spilled his beer.
Yeah, and everything just
rookie move.
Fuck.
Rookie
fucking
move.
Great, man.
It was a Bud Light too.
Fucking
fuck.
Fucking Steve.
Fuck. All right.
What the hell's the matter with what?
So,
what the hell?
Hey, if I had
his beer,
yeah, there's actually that was like, I still got one left. There's actually a smoker this weekend, and why I ask is because there's been a few Cage Titans guys that have come through the smokers in the Providence area that still fighting amateur and Cage Titans, but they come down, get some kickboxing in at some of the smokers here. So, be awesome if you travel down sometime. Maybe I can let you. We'll put a cot in the room. You can stay here.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea. Man. That would be a bad idea.
We're all slumber over here. We'll have a podcast after.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sounds like an idea. All right, Kam Arnold, my friend, thank you so much for coming on, brother. I totally appreciate you giving me the time. And, man, I had fun with you this weekend. Man, keep doing what you're doing, brother. And, it's all fun for me to be able to support you and do some shit and kind of make it special. Make it Mean King special for you.
Yeah.
So with that said, Kam Arnold, thank you so much, man. And we'll be talking very, very soon.
All right, see you guys later. Have a good night.
Yeah,
thank you for having me again.
Watch all my people just leave the podcast now because Kam is
the
gone.
interesting man is gonna leave.
All right,
All
the
our
handsome,
fans
interesting
should be
man. All right, Kam, we'll let you go. Thanks so much, bro.
Thanks, buddy.
See you later, man.
Take care.
Bye.
Oh my God, he hung up.
I miss him.
I totally miss him. All right, I'm gonna
What are
shut
we
that
gonna
down.
do
All right,
without him?
all right.
Steve, what are we gonna do?
All right. I gotta take all right, because I want to talk about something else that happened at NEF. We're gonna talk about.
Oh, okay. Well, quickly, I just want to say I feel like
I
that.
just shut this off.
That intro sound, the intro song was very solid. I might need to break up like the alarm sounds and then the music differently.
Like the Would You Rather stuff.
Yeah.
I think it went pretty well, Ryan. Look, you see how I put the Room podcast on the side of us right now? Why don't you come a little closer, a little? So anyway, Brian, some other things happened at NEF.
Yeah.
Over the course. Did you hear the announcement? Bruce Boyington.
Bruce Boyington is fighting Josh Grispi.
Coming back after what, 5.5, 7 years, 10 years, something like that. Lots of debate. Yes, lots of debate on the internet about this. With why isn't Bruce? Well, some other.
Why isn't Bruce defending
the CES title? And I totally understand why. All right, so let me get that picture up.
I feel like I'm with Bruce here. Huh?
Yes, I'm with Bruce.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm saying I'm siding with the fight. I got no side on this fight, but
all you motherfuckers are on steroids.
I wouldn't defend my belt at CS if I was him. You know?
And why is that your opinion? Why he should not?
You get treated like shit. You can't stay around, you know? You give people the opportunity to treat you better, and they don't, you can't stick around, you know? Bruce was down there for a while, fought a few times, fought for the title against Soriano, who was pretty sure a Rhode Island guy. Maybe not.
A CS guy.
Definitely and then won the title, and then fought another CS guy defending it in Dubuque. So, it's tough.
Well, listen, let me tell you one thing.
What do you got?
It's Dubuque wasn't a CES guy; he was a Connecticut guy. CES was fighting in Connecticut, so they took Dubuque, who was on a tier or whatever, and made him a CES guy for that fight. Because if you look now, Dan is fighting for reality for another title.
I say CS guy because he fought one dude and then fought for the title.
Oh yeah, he fought twice for CS.
I just mean like the guy he also fought wasn't really a guy.
They didn't, in my opinion, they didn't want Bruce to win neither fight, Soriano's or against Dan. And it was blatantly kind of against Dan.
The way that they spoke about him. I mean, I would disrespect.
Someone just said Rob Pico goes, he sucks no matter where he fights. I don't know. I think he might be talking about Dan.
Oh,
he doesn't know Bruce. I think he might be talking about Dan. Let me make sure there's no echo. So you're saying? I just want to make sure there's no echo.
I just think that No, we're good. We're good.
All right,
There's no echo, dude. I don't. It would if there was no echo to start. There's no echo before.
No, it is when
Turn it down. Now it's echoing.
yeah, I know, but when Messenger shuts down, the mics
Ah.
switch up. So I just want to make sure. So
Fuck. What was I gonna say?
you were talking about.
It's just like fucking when
fucking-
you attack someone's character for not driving 7 fucking hours to sit and talk to 7 people. Like, what kind of fucking person are you? You know, it just screams kind of dick. You know,
Not sugarcoating anything.
dick.
All right, so
I mean, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't have any relationship with those people. I don't really.
No,
I don't
I
have
totally
any
understand.
interest in go. Maybe I might want to go watch a CES fight, but I'm not gonna go hang out with CES people like the CES organizers or anything. I have no relationship with those people, and I have no relationship in terms of covering that shit. I'm just a fucking
you would go as a
I'm just
fan.
a fucking online
You do good
radio,
radio.
host, dude.
All
I
right,
just do
so
fucking good
my
radio,
opinion
man.
is.
What do you got? What do you got? In this
I have this.
situation,
I'm
Steve?
saying the
What do you
same
got?
way. Talk about Bruce first. Yes, he was. You know, they might deny it, but he was disrespected.
Yeah.
Bruce put a big post up when he was when NEF put the post up about the Grispi and Bruce fight.
Mm.
There was people backlashing a little about. We'll talk about Grispi coming back too, but
Yeah.
this is Bruce right now.
Yeah.
People were like had mixed opinions, blah blah blah. Bruce was being tagged in there. Bruce came back, and he had a long thing about how CES disrespected him. He didn't necessarily say he wouldn't fight for them again because he still holds the belt, and he didn't. You know,
Vacate.
when he did talk to me, he was going to vacate it, but they might have talked him into maybe holding on to it and defending it after this at NEF, or maybe before he announced this NEF fight, they talked him into a defending. I don't know what's going to happen after this, but Bruce, by all means, I didn't want him to fight for CES. I didn't want him to defend his title. Just
CES.
because of that, yes. I wanted him to fight somewhere else. I wanted him to get, like, you know, a better opportunity. But he's going to NEF back home. Why wouldn't you? He fought out of home the last fucking 2 fights.
Yeah.
For CES. Why wouldn't you take the opportunity to fight at home against anybody? You're at home. You're going for a title that you once owned. And you're where you're loved. Why wouldn't you take them over CES? Because let's face it, in the past, CES was known as the gateway to the UFC. All this. It's not like that anymore. You don't have to fight for CES to make it to the biggest stage. So people are realizing that and going, oh, I can fight for these other promotions and still make my way to Bellator, CES, Contender Series, all that other stuff. So Bruce, I think, made a good move fighting for NEF. I don't know about the move who he's fighting. That's another debate, which a lot of fighters, including Matt Bissett, who wants that belt back off that featherweight, had a lot to say about Bruce not fighting him for the belt, and they were going at it on the same post. And that's tough. You might love Matt Bissett, loves CES. Yes, they put him on the, you know, on the path to get to the UFC, gave him the eyes, gave him the platform, all that. He's did, you know, multiple defending champion. I understand he wants that belt and wants to fight for it and probably retire with it. But that doesn't mean Bruce has to fight for it and has to fight you at this time for it. So Matt did say after the conversation, I'll wait until April. Go fight in February, and then we'll fight in April if you want to. I don't see that happen. I see Bruce, if he wins this fight, either he's gonna stall and not defend that belt until they take it or whatever, or, you know, he wins this fight, maybe he'll get a shot for belt. I don't know. I don't see him defending that belt.
The NEF belt?
No, the CES belt.
Oh, okay. So I was so fucking confused.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
So what the whole... this will tie everything together.
All right,
I won't
tie
be
it
confused.
together.
I won't be confused. Matt Bissett is upset that Boyington is not defending the CES belt. He's going for the NEF belt.
Yes,
Okay.
that means
Okay.
that puts
Yeah,
Matt's
that's understand.
plans
I understand
on
that.
hold.
I totally understand that, and I think that he has a very, He has a claim. He's not wrong. Is what I'm trying to say here. But I think in terms of like map is set, you need to point your maybe anger or frustration in the right area.
He did say that
if he wants to fight for that title and he feels like he deserves it, and the guy who has the title is not going to defend it, is going for a different belt, that's on the promotion to strip that champion.
make a decision.
That's not on the fighter at all. I mean, maybe in a sense you can. I have no fucking clue, but like at least 95% of that is on the promotion. They have all the power in this sense, and they have every right to strip their champion in this particular moment because he's going for a different belt while not defending this belt when there are contenders here.
Exactly.
You know.
Another thing I heard was that maybe Matt was offered Bruce when he first came back. I don't know, because if the way they're going back is you know, why'd you fight Dan? Why'd you fight that other guy before me? And you know, it's just kind of I like Bruce's move here. I wanted him to fight for NEF again. You knew after that fight when he fought Dan and all that stuff happened, he wasn't happy with the promotion. They didn't publicly come out and make amends or make him, you know, they publicly kind of bashed him, but they didn't publicly come out and say, I'm sorry. They might have did it behind the scenes. But Bruce is a very passionate guy, very emotional guy. He wants respect. And they haven't done that behind the scenes to give him that, because he goes back a little back and forth. He's, you know, he's a I mean, he's in a tough spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's in a tough spot. He's trying to do the right thing. He's their champion and fight for them. But when you're getting not respected, man, it's like walking into a place where
it's like going
there's bullies looking at you or something. You don't feel comfortable there. How do you get yourself revved up to enjoy yourself? So
it's tough. Yeah, I think he's doing the right thing. But what was the stuff about Grispi? What were people saying there?
Well, you know his background.
Of course.
There was a lot of people saying, well, there was even fighters there, very well-known fighters there, saying the guy comes back after this. He hasn't even been out of, you know, prison or jail. He's still on parole since, you know, March, and he's getting a title shot. He's getting a jump in front of people. What he did, why he went to prison is a disgrace, and fighters don't want that here. There's other people that say he did his time. He should have a chance. But here's another thing. How many women in MMA, fighting women, and there was some on the post too that had something to say about it, are going to respect him or like it. When push comes to shove, people hate, even though Connor didn't do the same thing, they hate his fucking guts, but they go to watch him. And then they don't, you know, boycott the promotion because of someone's fighting that they don't like. They're going to go to the show.
People saying they're going to boycott is where you're saying?
Oh, I'm not. Nah, it's like a couple. I mean, you know, a couple out of fucking 3,000, I ain't going to make a, you know, a tremble.
No.
But we're 2 months away from the fight. I mean, there's a lot going on.
Very tricky situation for me as an online radio host.
Yes.
Who wasn't also an alternate personality.
What else are you? Alternate personality.
Yeah, so it's a tough situation for me. But I will say that there are other people outside of just this area who have picked up on this and
yes,
have their things to say about it.
What are you hearing?
I'm just saying they have, like, they're like the other people in that post, you know. They have their 2 cents about him and his past and everything, and I don't know. If you do your prison time, I feel like, you know, everyone should get a second chance. You did your penance, you know. You were in a fucking cage, but, you know, it's really not my place to say where the fucking societal pendulum swings on this one, you know. I'm usually fucking wrong when it comes to that, and that's why I'm an online radio host, not a regular radio host.
Did you see the face-off at NEF?
Yeah, I saw it.
You see the shirt Bruce had on?
No. What was it?
Something saying, like, don't beat women or something like that.
Wow.
People gonna...
Yeah,
Bruce
had, like, saw he had like a slight smile, I thought. Did he?
Well, what are you gonna do? Cry? Why?
No. You could be angry.
Why? You know, if you show anger, it's going to show you haven't rehabilitated yourself.
You can't. No. You can't.
I don't know. You got to be best behaved.
So
that's another thing.
I mean, I just there could be so many different reactions to it.
Is he gonna like? I don't know. You know, I don't want to make a big deal out of this, but people, like you said, people are gonna write a story about this. He was a big story on MMA Junkie and stuff like that when all this stuff was happening.
He was fighting for the title.
Yeah, and when he went to, the dude was a fucking 12-1, and he lost like 5 fights in a row for the UFC.
It's really hard for me to say anything. I see him on Saturdays usually.
Yeah, but that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that
It was a great fighter and stuff.
It's fucking tough.
It's a tough situation.
I think the question is the moral question of
what's the moral question
of what? How much penalty do you pay for your crime? Are there crimes that have more than just a penalty that like the judiciary system can handle out?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Yes.
Or is it black and white? When you've gone to prison and you've served all your time, and if you got out when you got out, it wasn't like any fluke that you got out, then then now we give you your second chance. Until you prove us wrong again, then we can't really put too much judgment on you.
Well,
which one is it?
Us being as professional radio podcast hosts, online
radio, podcast.
I've said I'm not gonna bash the guy for fighting, you know what I mean? I'm just bringing out what's going to go on, you know what I mean? And I'm watching from the sidelines because I'm watching all the comments and back and forth. This is a lot for him. I mean, he's coming back from all this time off, fighting for a title. Dude was a legit fighter, you know what I mean?
And he was literally going to fight Aldo for the title.
And I've talked to training partners who've been training with him since then, and they said he's on another level. Like, he hasn't really lost anything, and being in training camp now, he's on a tear. I have not I'm not gonna.
He looks good.
Yeah,
I've seen him.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna. I'm supporting the fight. Bruce is my guy. You know what I mean? I love fucking Bruce. We talk a lot. You know what I mean? So whatever decision, whoever he fights, I mean, I'm gonna support that fight. I'm not going to get into an online. I'm not going to have opinions about this. I just I'm going to be in the middle of it, watching everything that goes on, and I'm going to not throw a stick in the spoke, or anything like that.
So here's another fucking good question. Is it okay to be held accountable for things like when you're in your 20s, when you're 19, when you're 20, when you're 21?
Adult. I think so.
You're an adult, but can you? I'm saying if you paid your penalty and you you were responsible in whatever punishment you got.
Yeah.
Can we is that something to just be hey, we're holding this up around wherever you walk,
Well, that's why you're on parole.
No, but I get parole, so you pass to just say they pass your parole.
All right, he should be.
If he's a
just
say a 30-year-old man, he goes to prison for. Now there are certain crimes in my mind where you cannot. You will never come back for, in my mind. And if I saw you in the street and knew you,
pedophiles, never.
I would assault.
Yeah.
A fucking pedophile if I knew he was.
Beat up an old lady or something.
But I'm saying,
rob her.
Yeah, any kind of assault on a kid, or people who are helpless. So my say a 30-year-old guy who stole Grand Theft Auto, or Grand Theft or robbery or whatever, They robbed a convenience store with a gun. Stole $500, $1,000.
That's armed robbery, though. That's
armed robbery.
Yeah, a gun, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's 19. He didn't have a dad when he grew up.
All right, so he's. Are you saying can he be? Should he get a clean slate once he's done his time and gone through parole?
Exactly.
I do. I think. I mean, I
think so too.
I think so. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna. I mean, let me just tell you one thing. If I know you murdered somebody and you get out of jail and you could be a priest now, I'm still gonna be a little sketchy about you.
That's different.
A little bit.
That's different.
You know what I mean?
That's different.
Well, I'm just saying. But you're asking is it a clean slate? You know what I mean? Even though this isn't. All right,
now there's another one here.
This isn't even close. Yeah, all right, let me just say another thing about this.
Go ahead, yeah.
Which I might have lost my point here. But or my train of thought. He's got 2 months or so before this fight comes.
Yes.
Do you think? You think this is going to be a bigger deal as the fight gets? Or do you think this
No.
is just going to?
I think if it was for a larger like promotion, I mean, I'm not saying that NEF is a small promotion by any means. I'm just saying that this is the regional level. If
Yeah.
it was like a
The news
Cage
won't get out there
Warriors,
anymore.
Cage
Yeah.
Warriors, which is the premier promotion in England, or an AC, maybe not. I don't know how they feel, but like just maybe even a Titan FC, you know, something big. LFA. I think did you say that? I'm sorry, but I just totally skipped over that.
That's
yeah.
all right.
So that in those cases, I think that would be like a very large like looming story.
Yeah, because there's
where-
more bigger sites on it and
where
stuff
all
like
the
that.
sites are constantly going at it.
But he's still a big name.
He's
I'm
a big
sure
name.
there's going to be people.
There's gonna be
there's people
stuff.
on it. Well,
I
here's
think it's gonna be easier to navigate.
Here's something
around.
for him because you do train around the trainer pounds. This is an opportunity for him to show and to handle himself in a way that's going to kind of change minds on him. Because now he has kind of like, a spotlight a little bit on him. So this opportunity, if he has a good showing here, and because he wants to get back into fighting. So this fight is a huge opportunity, and this is a huge deal for him on his future in fighting and how he deals with this.
It's so. This is like it's like a moral question segment show, you know. I have more questions in my mind, but yeah, it is. It's gonna be key for him. I think down the line, it's gonna get worse and worse. It's only gonna get worse and worse.
And if he handles it in
here's another
a
question.
good way,
Yeah,
it shows that it
Yeah.
bounces off him, and hey, listen, I'm gonna get this. I'm
It'll be
mature.
fine. Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
here's another question.
Yeah,
I don't know him personally.
yeah.
Did he do all the right things that are not necessarily indicative of you making a change in your life, but are things that outwardly project to the fans and the public that, hey, I want to live on the straight and narrow?
Yeah.
Like, have you gone to anger management? Have you gone to
I'm sure that's
like
part
those
of the
therapy
parole
kind of
and
things?
stuff like that. Since the crime was, but that's the point.
No, but like
If
you,
he's showing
you're
that he's
required
like-
to go to them,
yeah.
but they don't make you stay for
Yeah.
a certain period. So like, are you continually like
Here-
following
here's
up
the
with those
thing.
things?
Here's another thing. Do you think he's going to be interviewed a little more down the line, and then them questions going to be asked? How you
think-
feel about
I think that this fight and maybe in the next couple, people are going to literally be fucking running like and hiding under rocks, any kind of crevice they can. If he starts building some momentum,
yeah,
people are gonna start fucking literally rushing
blood
out of the
sucking
corners.
fucking
Yeah,
ticks
worms
come out of the
everywhere.
fucking
Yeah,
woodwork.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all gonna be over.
Hey, I knew you were gonna be. Yeah.
But, no, but I mean, even then they'll still be cautious.
Yeah.
But they're gonna want to be like, okay, like, is he gonna jump ahead?
All right.
You know.
To get off, we'll stay just one more question about this and,
What
and stuff.
What do you got?
Do you think this is a good fight? Do you think this is good for the promotion? Do you think?
NEF?
Yeah.
I think
do you
it's
think this
bad
fight?
for the promotion?
In what way?
terms of because I think Grispi's gonna win. And
You think he's gonna beat Boyington?
Yeah.
See, I don't. Oh, all right.
I think he's gonna
Sorry,
beat him.
Bruce.
I mean, no offense or at all. It's totally just my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think he wins, and then I think he kind of is just gonna kind of move on and move upward continually.
And
I
just
think when
stay
you get,
fight like.
I don't think it really helps a regional promotion necessarily to just like pick up one of those kind of cusp stars, really.
But this
and,
is
like,
a hype
total
fight.
them. Yeah, it is
There's-
hype
there's
fight.
gonna be
so
eyes
the
on it,
thing
so.
is like I think I don't necessarily even know
Bruce
the
is
right.
back.
I don't know the right answer to this, but like it's a question between like short term like gain and long term. Like short term, you're gonna sell a lot of tickets, you're getting a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
Long term, is it gonna like is it gonna fizzle out, or are you gonna keep it that? You're gonna keep that hype going? I don't know. I mean, it seems like there'd be a trade off there.
Well, here's another thing.
But like
If Grispi does win this fight, this isn't the only promotion that he tried to get on. Like I'm sure there's other ones that didn't take him on it. He might want to fight for NEF a little more if he does this. I mean, Matt Peterson.
No, but I'm saying like Cage Warriors, an LFA if he gets 2 wins. And
Yeah,
NEF,
definitely. Well, it could be one win. He's
one or 2 wins. I'm saying it could be anything. They pluck him up, and
but
now
I
he's
want
gone,
to get.
and then he's
but,
going.
but we're all right. To
promotion,
get back on the
promotion.
subject, is it good or bad for the promotion of NEF? I think it's a good move for them to have Bruce there,
definitely
fighting anyone,
Yeah.
for a title. To bring Grispi in and give him a shot that maybe other promotions wouldn't give him.
I think it's good on them for that too.
Yes, and just the hype behind the implications of this and what's going to go on. People just want to see if it's a kind of a train wreck kind of thing that might not have watched it if it wasn't him. So I mean, I have no problem with it. You know what I mean? I have no problem with the fight. I'm just there on the sidelines going, I can't wait to see like what's going to go on, and I'm media, so I'm interested in this. I like Bruce Grispi. I don't know, but South Shore. I spoke to some of his trainer partners that talked highly of him.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
I'm not going to give names, like I said.
To me?
No. There was other training partners that I talked to from South Shore that messaged me
I don't
when.
train with him.
Well, all right then. You see him or saw him.
That's not even like an insult
Jesus Christ,
to anyone.
Not insult. I'm just saying I've spoken to training partners of his.
Yes, actual training.
Actual
not
training
people
partners.
Yeah,
because
watching him.
You just
That's
go.
all I
You
meant.
go there
You know
to
what I
like tie Johnny Shoe or something.
Jiu-jitsu's fake. That's all I got.
So anyway, what was my point? I don't know. So anyway,
talk to train partners of Grispi.
Yeah, and they said
he's
he's the real deal. So
Yeah.
as a fighting perspective, and wanting to see somebody talented fight and challenge for a title, I mean, I'm intrigued and I want to see the fight because I don't know much about him other than what he did in the UFC because it was before my time when he was fighting around here and stuff like that. So, me being a media guy, I definitely want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Leading up to the fight, and I'm not gonna pry. I want to talk to him about being back and what he's thinking about MMA now compared to that. You know how I do things. So
yeah.
So that's my take on it. I think it's a good move for fucking NEF. Not only getting Bruce back, but having this guy in it is a pretty UFC caliber guy at one time, or
I should preface what I said earlier. I'm not
using these words.
necessarily saying that it's a bad thing. That I don't think it's bad, but I just think that I think it's different because generally, in a regional sense, just my idea of how it would work well is the guys you bring up around your area fighting are the ones who fight for your title because they can
all you motherfuckers are on
draw
steroids.
interest
All
from
you
the area.
motherfuckers, all you're on
But
steroids. I already know that.
Grispi, on the other hand, is from the area.
Yes.
He had a lot of fans when he was in the UFC, high level fighter, like you said, and so is Bruce. So it's gonna be a fun fight.
And last question to you. Well, it's not a question. It's kind of a statement. Do you think Bruce will fight for CES again? Here's the countdown. Jeopardy countdown.
So I'll put it this way: if I was him, I wouldn't, off of principle. I'm pretty sure he's a principled person. So I just wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think so.
All right. Nice. You answered that in time, Brian. Well, as far as me,
You don't get a timer? I'm fucking with you. You go.
Yeah, I can't press all this button.
Yeah.
I think it's a great move. I love that Bruce is back fighting for NEF, where it's his world.
Yeah.
He's fighting back home. People want him back there. They want to watch him there, win that title, and they don't want him fighting for CS or I don't know. I mean that post was crazy. I mean Pedro Gonzalez was being dragged into that post. He's, dude, I haven't fought in fucking 2.5 years. And you know what Pedro was saying to Matt? Like, 'cause Pedro goes, I'll come down to your gym right now. Let's get rounds. Fuck this. I'll fight you for the baddest motherfucker in New England.
Oh,
like, Pedro was
God.
like he was like, you know, like a
Someone get a
hibernating
fucking
bear. All of a
camera.
sudden he gets tagged in the post. I haven't fought in 2.5 years. You want some work, baby? You can come down to my gym. I'll go down there. Just send me the fucking directions. He was ready. Like, so
It really
this is
feels like-
this fucking triangle of
feels like there's a
the
lot of drama going on.
145-pound fucking CES title
I feel like there's
is
a lot of drama in New England.
is going to be a lot of talk. So I love it.
For us
Matt
radio
Peterson,
guys,
Aaron Hughes. Aaron, spill your beans. Spill your beans on here.
What does it call him?
I gotta go.
I gotta go,
Yeah,
too.
we're an hour and a half in. But he should have spilled his beans. Spill your. What the hell was that?
That was my mistake.
So anyway, I want to give one last shout out to Smith Anchor Printing. Who? Do I have the picture here? Yes, I do. Right there. Who? I don't know if they actually, you know, if you want a koozie or something like that. But the Unabomber shirt, I think, the Brian Unabomber shirt will be available.
Brian Unabomber.
If you want the Brian Unabomber shirt,
I'll be
it
selling
will
those
be
for my
available.
fight.
Also, they will be making.
I should sell those for my fight.
You should for your fight.
I'm not going to.
Why not?
So I don't even know if I'm
Oh,
fighting.
mass produce them fucking things.
You don't really know.
So
yet.
also, they're making Ambassador the Fighter shirt, the Room Podcast shirt with all the sponsors on it. Down the line, this is kind of just a rough sketch, but they did make a couple of koozies. I think they're gonna send that in the gift kit.
Yeah.
Have my beer right here. With
Yeah,
my,
exactly.
you can drink your Coca-Cola or whatever.
My
or your,
probiotic water.
Your probiotic water. So
I have a weak
Brian.
stomach.
I thought it was a great show, man.
Yeah, me too.
Fucking Cam was awesome on there. We had sound effects
yeah,
and everything. I liked the sound
the thing
effects
is-
of the he was a
I've
great
worked with
sport.
Cam for the promo stuff before, and I knew he'd be a good sport. You knew he'd be a good sport, because he's a good dude. You know, easy to talk to. He's one of the dudes. You know, he's one of them dudes.
I kept playing like the fucking. Did you see what I got here? Like I put
I'm
so
kind
much.
of tempted by this
Look
stuff
at-
right now.
All you motherfuckers are on
Yes,
steroids.
everybody's on
All you
steroids.
motherfuckers, all you
Everybody's
Fucking-
on steroids.
Fucking, that was awesome today. Did you see my header on it?
No.
It was like when you head the last call and the bouncers won't let you in or something. I'm like, they're all on steroids. Everyone's on steroids.
I
know it.
You're all on steroids.
So, Brian, before we go, last words from you.
It
never
It's a long show.
It's a fake.
Break open.
Hour and a half.
It never
Oh, Brian.
Someone's
Oh,
gonna
wait a
buy
minute.
it.
All right. So Aaron is fighting Saturday at Wishers, I think. Muay Thai fight. That's what he's saying. He is fighting. Yes, it will. No, that's Robert Smith. Oh, Robert's telling me that something about the merchandise coming in. He's bringing me koozies and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
I need some koozies for the slime.
So Aaron is fighting Saturday. So I will be at, just to let everyone know, I will be at Wishers this Saturday, watching the Smokers. Kam Arnold, I'll be going live with some of them fights. I'll be going live with Aaron's fight. There you go. Aaron, I will be at Wishers Saturday night going live with your fight. So that is that. Also, there is, I want to put this up too, sorry. Where is it? Combat Zone is next Saturday night.
Combat Zone?
Combat Zone, the 23rd. Is that next Saturday or the following Saturday? What's next Saturday? It's next Saturday. Because it's, not this Saturday, the following Saturday. I will be there.
Ooh.
I think. I was asking around how to get credentials there. I
Just got an
need
email.
someone to get back at me. Well, I was asking, you got the email?
I'll send you. I'll get.
Yeah, send me an
I'll
email.
Figure out.
So I want to go there because there's a bunch of fighters. Team Link in Hooksett. Nick Alley's fighting there. Meg Rosado, who fought at
Hey,
Combat
girl,
Night,
you chick.
she is fighting April Canavan from Pride with Ross Levine there.
Who?
April Canavan. She's a
Ah,
Muay
yeah,
Thai
yeah,
fighter.
yeah,
She
yeah.
fought out
I've
Lace
heard
Up
of
a bunch of times.
Yeah.
No Boundary.
Yeah.
She's making her MMA debut against Meg. I was like, I'm gonna
Fight.
interview them both this
Tough
weekend.
fight. Isn't Meg got 3 fights?
She's got like 5 fights, Meg.
Why
4
you-
or 5.
Who the?
That's what I said. You're making it, but
I'm just an online radio host, okay?
But April has fought a bunch of Muay Thai fights. She's fought for Lion Fight, Muay Thai. She's great on it.
Yeah,
She's great on it. She's great.
Yeah.
Stand up. Also, she's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu too.
She's very.
She just doesn't do jiu-jitsu. Like compete that, but
She's doing Muay Thai.
Yeah, mostly. But
Makes
now
sense,
she's
makes
making
sense, yeah.
her. But it's kind of odd matchup. Like you got to.
No, I think it
even though
makes
she
sense.
has a lot of experience.
How many Muay Thai? Over 10 Muay Thai fights?
She's got at least that. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that
Even
makes sense.
with smokers
'Cause
and everything else. Yeah.
Muay Thai. I mean, obviously, it's very, very different from MMA, but the striking and just like the kind of the system it has is very translatable to MMA. And if you're a purple belt in jiu-jitsu and you practice it often, then you really shouldn't have that much of a problem. I think obviously Meg's gonna have an experience advantage, obviously, but it won't be a massive disparity at all. No way.
I can't wait. That's at Combat Zone. There's so many other. I think Jake Pilla is fighting, making his debut. Well, he made his debut last time. Got kicked in the balls, broke his cup in half.
Oh shit!
And the fight was a no contest.
Oh, yeah, no contest.
Yeah, and then he had a pro debut before that. That the fight fell through like 3 days before. So
shit.
the guy can't get his fucking pro debut, even though that was a pro debut. But is it considered a pro debut when it's a no contest?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a fucking weird thing. It's a weird thing.
All right, so he's fighting Saturday 23rd. So if I don't get credentials to Combat Zone, I'm gonna drive there anyway. So I'll buy a ticket off somebody. But I am going. I am definitely going, and I will be going to NEF in February for that card to watch the Bruce fight. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other fighters on there, like Zach Richard, who.
How far is it?
I think it's probably a 3-hour ride.
Oh, from here?
Ride.
So
Yeah,
that's like
it's
a
long.
that's
I'm
like
I'm gonna
2 hour
end up
ride.
staying the night. It's in February. I'm gonna.
They want to give us a room hotel.
Yeah, we'll talk to Matt Peterson about that. If we both go as a dynamic duo to cover it.
I can't do that.
What do you mean?
My online radio personality
goes
only
as far as
far
You're gonna
as
give you a fucking room just to sit around.
I mean, if we
What
get
do you think
a
this is?
table and I get glasses,
What do you think this
then
is?
I can go.
You just
then
show
I
up
can
at like fucking.
Then I can
you
go.
know,
I can go rodeo
Cage
show.
Titans and you sit there and don't do anything, but you media.
What's that?
I don't know. I was just making a joke.
I don't think I've ever went.
Fucking.
I
Don't
mean,
even get my
you know,
fucking
the thing is,
sarcastic shit.
I want to go to NEF to enjoy NEF. You know.
We're not. I'm gonna be sitting at the ring side, the cage side, like just. All right. You can sit in the seats. I'm gonna sit cage side.
Yeah.
All right. So
you see what happens.
I see.
You see what happens.
We'll play
when I'm trying to have a good time.
So with
see
that
that.
said, any
You
last
can't
words,
have-
Brian, before we get the fuck
My
out of
last
here, 'cause
words
it's
are:
late.
you can't have me trying to have a good time in a professional setting. Those things don't mix. Okay. You see the angle of these glasses? That's how you know I'm serious.
So anyway, last thing I wanted to give a shout out. If you look or read along the bottom, it's all our sponsors. Some of them, a couple of them,
Wait.
I haven't been able to mention much because we're still in the works on things involved with them. But Smith Yanker Printing is definitely my number one. Who I'm gonna try to push their product. If you need T-shirts made, any of that good stuff, we're gonna get in a big dialogue here and figure out how we can get you in touch with them. We've got things working. Yes, Brian is gonna do his dollar store sponsor.
Ruled 3-pack legal pads. Yeah. If you ever need a 3-pack of legal pads, it's a great pad. It's about a 9 by 6 inch pad. You get 3 of them. It's pretty good quality. Made in the USA. Check it out.
All right, last thing
pads.
about you, Brian. We do have something coming up for Cage Titans that you're going to be getting together. You have the end of the year awards or something going on. When is that? Give that a plug real quick before we get out of here.
So it's looking like December 15th, okay? December 15th, the end of the year awards Cage Titans for 2019. Pins in Kingston.
So it's gonna be like a star-studded event. Like there's gonna
I
be
mean,
a red
everyone's
carpet
gonna be there. I
and-
heard Mike Tyson wants to show up. Ernie Shavers called me the other day and was like, "Fuck, dude, when are you having the fucking Cage Titans after party end of the year awards?" He didn't even want to go to the end of the year awards. He just wanted to go to the after party of the end of the year awards. You know.
You
So
know
it's
what,
gonna
really-
it's gonna be fucking, as the kids say, lit.
My Tourette's are coming out right now, but look at how fucking straight my camera is right now with the picture behind us. Like, I did a great job this weekend.
Yeah.
People, give me a clap. I Skyped in Kam Arnold. It was a lot to do. We were going through a lot of shit here before the show started. A lot of windows are open on this fucking computer. I don't know how it stayed running.
Yeah.
But also, Brian, last thing before we go. I want you to open this up. Open that up, Brian.
What is that?
Open it.
I was wondering what this was.
Open that up, Brian. Last thing before we go, because the Room podcast is evolving, Brian.
It's evolving.
We are bringing that desktop to life.
Oh.
Brian, show these people what that
this?
is.
It
You
is
don't even
an
know what the
antenna.
fuck
No.
it is.
It's
You know
a
what this
Wi-Fi
is?
antenna.
It's a Wi-Fi antenna, which goes into my desktop computer, which means we can Skype the people in right on the screen of the computer, have it right here, just like Ariel Hawani.
Yeah.
Live. We could Skype people in at any time.
It's an
like when
opinion.
Aaron wanted to make announcement about him fighting this Saturday, we could have plugged him right in the computer and we could have put that right on the screen. So that is a Wi-Fi antenna that will be plugged in to my desktop computer, which will be involved in the show
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
All right? We're evolving.
I'm excited.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
very fucking excited.
I
So-
mean, I'm excited to get more sound effects than just.
Exactly, we're fighting. Dude, I was putting shit up here the whole fucking night.
Yeah.
So fucking-
we need like headphones, something.
Alright,
like,
so we know
we
what's
need
going
to-
on.
Yeah, we need to, like hear
We gotta
it,
figure
you
it
know?
out. Dude, we got a lot of equipment in this room not hooked up. It's
Yeah.
just
It's just about figuring it out.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's a little tough sometimes.
when we get paid to actually do what we do.
It's
we
an
will.
opinion.
Alright, so with that said,
That works
um,
so well.
shout out to my sponsors. I'm gonna play
We're
their
talking
video
people in the
at the
bathroom.
end of this as we segue off. So thank you so much. Next week, Wednesday, I will have a comedian in here, I do believe. I have a comedian, a real comedian booked.
Oh, I got a lot of bits planned for this comedian.
He's
now.
going to teach me a
In my
bit,
brain.
a 5-minute
In my
bit,
brain.
because I am going to do stand-up comedy at some time. This guy is going to teach me a 5-minute bit. Maybe have some memes involved in it. I don't know yet.
Hopefully he's not listening, but like, you know, I got so many bits.
Well, he isn't listening because no one listens
so
to the show.
can we do
So with
who
that
wants
said,
to be a comedian with him?
yes, we can
Who
do
wants to
that.
be a
yes,
comedian?
yes. He also is.
And he's the sole judge.
He also is. He's
He'll
crippled.
judge us.
He's crippled too.
Ah,
So
okay.
you have to. No, he makes. He
No, no,
kinda
no, no,
makes
no.
funnies about it being crippled, but he's a crippled
I only
comedian.
said that
I have a
because
crippled
I remember
comedian
now
coming in next
you
week.
mentioning
people.
this to me. That's the only reason why I said
Yes,
that.
so
Because you
we
did
will
mention
be
this
having
to
that.
me.
So
Now
all
I
right,
remember
we
who you
need
were
to go.
talking about.
We need to go.
But
All right,
still,
with
I
that
got
said,
a lot of bits.
Thanks for tuning
Who
in.
wants to be
Please share
a
this.
comedian?
Please follow us on Ambassador of the Fighters on Facebook, Instagram, The Room Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, Ambassador of the Fighters on YouTube, on WordPress. Just put in that on Google. It'll send you fucking everywhere. So with that said, keep watching us, keep supporting us, and every week we'll be coming back. So I think it was pretty good. So with that said, go fuck yourselves.